G'day everybody, it's Chris McCulloch from the New South Wales Landcare program here talking to you today about the Coordinator Activity Tracker. Now the best place to find all the information you need about the Coordinator Activity Tracker is on the New South Wales Gateway website under Coordinator Toolbox, and then you'll see we've got a page for Coordinator Activity Tracker. On that page you'll find a link to videos like this, a link to the tracker itself, as well as some instructional guidelines on how to get the most out of the tracker and how to use the Coordinator Activity Tracker data dashboard, which I'll talk about in another video. We do recommend also that you take the time to save a link directly to the Coordinator Activity Tracker, either on your desktop or on your Apple or Android device. Now, there is a guideline on the gateway that'll show you exactly how to do this, and it'll make accessing the Coordinator Activity Tracker every time you need to use it really quite simple. Now, the tracker is designed to be very fast and efficient to use, and it's designed specifically for coordinators, both local and regional, to use to gather data on the run real time about events that they've either delivered themselves or activities they've supported or workshops or events they've participated in or other things that they've facilitated directly as a coordinator with their communities, their host organizations, or other coordinators and Landcare people around them. You'll see some of the initial information that we want to gather is really quite self-explanatory. You will have to complete this the first time, including your name and email address, but you'll find that many devices tend to remember these details for later users and makes it quite easy to get through. I won't run through all the details in the tracker. You'll find that they're really quite self-explanatory. An important point that I really do want to underline is the date of the activity. Make sure you log this, the date that that activity or event or body of work actually took place, not the date that you're putting it into the tracker. That'll help us show when things really happened. And the other thing we want to show is where they happened, and that's why we ask for the location of that event or activity. Really do ask that you try and get that in there with as much detail as possible, and really do check the spelling. It's really important that we do that. The next thing you'll see is the type of activity. We ask questions and have the opportunity to collect information about a really broad suite of activities that provide data to almost all the normal key performance indicators, milestones, and lines of inquiry that Landcare normally reports on, that local land services and other investors are interested in. And I believe there's an activity there that should cover pretty much everything that you do in your day-to-day. You'll note also that as you change activities, the different options populate and change themselves as you go further. The better the data you put into this device, the better the data you will get out of it. It will go a long way to helping us to communicate the value of not only you as coordinators, but as Landcare as a whole. And it'll go a long way to showing what we're really doing on the ground in the New South Wales Landcare program. You'll see at the end there is an opportunity to either upload or take an image directly from the tracker itself, especially if you're using your phone or mobile device to enter data, and then importantly hit the submit button at the end. As I said before, guys, data in means data out, and the quality of the data that you can get into this tracker will be reflected in the quality of the data that you can get out of the tracker and via the tracker dashboard. Really encourage you to use the tracker real time as you go. It might be as you walk out of an event. It might be when you get back to the office. Try not to compile large quantities of data that you'll need to enter in bulk. It's really not designed to do that. This is designed to make capturing information about the activities you deliver and that you support and that you participate in really as easy as possible. If you've got any questions, get in touch with anyone from the team or check out some of the guidelines on Gateway, and look forward to seeing you out there.